Hello everybody, my name's Debs Barrett from Adapt Counselling and it's Wednesday Words on Wednesday the 5th of November, and this week's topic is about embracing imperfection, the power of self-compassion. How do we have compassion for ourselves? Have you ever thought that no matter what you do is never quite enough? Like there's always another flaw to fix, another mistake to avoid, another goal that you should have already achieved. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. We live in a culture that celebrates perfection, and that creates so much pressure to be flawless. But here's the truth, and this is the reason why I don't edit these videos. Perfection isn't real. Yes, hear that. Perfection isn't real, and chasing it often prevents us from seeing and experiencing something far more powerful, which is self-compassion. Today, as I said, we're talking about embracing imperfection and discovering how self-compassion can transform the way you see yourself, your goals, and your worth. Let's start with something we all fall into: the perfection trap. From a young age, we're taught that success equals value. We chase good grades, achievements, approval in the name of being enough. But somewhere along the way, perfectionism stops motivating us and starts controlling us. Perfectionism isn't about doing your best, it's about never feeling good enough, no matter what you do. And I help so many clients with these issues. It's your voice in your head saying, if I don't get this exactly right, I've failed. Or if I make a mistake, people will think I'm not capable. The irony of it is perfectionism actually holds us back. It's unbelievable, isn't it? When we're afraid of imperfection, we stop taking risks, or we procrastinate, and we burn out trying to meet impossible standards. Does that sound familiar? That's where self-compassion comes in, and it changes everything, believe you me. What does compassion for yourself really mean? It might just sound like being nice to yourself, but it goes much deeper than that. It's the ability to treat yourself with the same kindness, understanding and patience that you'd offer a friend who is struggling. Dr. Christine Neff, a leading researcher on self-compassion, describes it through three main components. Number one, self-kindness. Instead of harsh self-criticism, you respond to your mistakes with understanding. You don't ignore your flaws, you simply don't attack yourself for them. Number two, common humanity. You recognise that everyone struggles. You're not alone in your imperfections. They're what make you human, what makes us relate to others. And number three, mindfulness. You notice your thoughts and feelings without judgment, and that's the important bit. You don't suppress them or exaggerate them. You just notice what's there. When these three work together, something shifts. You start to see mistakes not as evidence of failure, but as opportunities to grow and connect more deeply with yourself and others. Why then does self-compassion matter? Because it's one of the most effective ways to build emotional resilience and lasting confidence. Studies show that people who practice self-compassion experience lower levels of anxiety and depression, greater motivation and accountability, stronger relationships, and even improved physical health. So why would you not want to show yourself self-compassion? Because when you stop attacking yourself for every flaw, your brain and body move out of constant stress mode. You free up mental energy for creativity, problem solving, and even joy. Think of self-compassion as an internal safety net. It doesn't stop you from failing or even falling, but it does help you bounce back. Instead of thinking, I failed, I'm so worthless, you start thinking, I failed, so I'm learning. That shift might seem small, but it changes everything. How you talk to yourself, how you show up for others, and how you handle life's challenges. Let's make this practical. Here are 4 ways to start embracing imperfection and strengthening your self-compassion muscle starting today. Number 1, catch your inner critic. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Quite a lot of people might say, oh, I'm a load of old rubbish, I'm stupid. Stop that right here, right now. If that inner voice sounds cruel, just pause for a moment and ask, would I say this to a friend? If not, rewrite the thought. Make it fair, kind, and realistic. Number 2, practice imperfection on purpose. Yes, you heard, imperfection on purpose. This one's really powerful. Deliberately let something be imperfect. Send the email without rereading it 5 times. Post the video that isn't flawless. An example right here before you now. It's not about lowering standards. It's about breaking the fear of not being perfect. Number 3, reconnect with common humanity. Remind yourself that everyone struggles, even the people who seem to have it together. Perfection is just an illusion. Connection is what's real. Number 4, create a self-compassion ritual. Set aside just 5 minutes a day to breathe, reflect, or journal. Write yourself a kind note after a hard day. You'd be amazed how small acts of kindness towards yourself add up. So here's the takeaway. Perfection is not the goal. Presence is. Just being. Growth is not about being flawless. It's about showing up, learning, and forgiving yourself for when you stumble, because we all do. You are not your mistakes. You are not your productivity. You are a human being, constantly evolving, and that's more than enough. When you choose self-compassion over self-criticism, you don't become lazy or unmotivated. You become unstoppable, because your worth no longer depends on perfection. If this message resonated with you, give this video a like. It really helps more people find it. And if you'd like more insights on self-growth and mental well-being, subscribe for weekly videos like this one. And remember, progress, not perfection. Take care of yourself. You so deserve it. See you next week. Bye-bye now.